This is the Kolrosing kit, and this is going to be the first of two videos. This first video will show you explain how to create the handle for the Kolrosing knife. This is what you receive in the kit, is this Kolrosing, the knife itself, the knife blade that's been epoxied into the wood. You've got the sandpaper and the two talisman or pieces of wood here you can make designs in, and some powdered coffee. The things that you will also need that aren't provided to you in the kit are a knife for sure, and a file is a handy thing to have. One of the first things you want to do is, well, make sure that this tape is on here, because this knife is very sharp, and you want to have the tape on there to protect yourself. And you want to take this four-sided handle and you want to make it at least 8. You want to make that into an octagon. And I probably ought to say too that this is Scandinavian in origin. It's a primitive skill that I learned. They used it thousands of years ago to decorate wood, such as weapons and some of the items that they used in rituals. Today we use it for wooden spoons or bowls or knife and axe handles, some talismans, name tags, something that you could create here with this wood, and also atlatls. I've used it on atlatls and arrows and wooden book covers. So what you need to do before you can actually start Kolrosing, which is making designs into this wood, is to create this knife. Now this knife could technically be used the way it is, but you want it to be a little bit more pleasant. So you're going to make this four-sided piece of wood into an 8-sided piece at least. And you're going to actually even make it round if you want to. So here are some roughed out handles that I've made with some different Kolrosing blades in them. So these are some examples of some handles that are created from this wood. And you can, you usually want a little bit of a bump towards the front, but not always. Here's one that just has some different designs and just something small to hold on to. When you Kolrose, you're going to use this knife a little bit different than these kind of knives. You're just going to go in small little strokes, and I'll explain that later. So what you want to do though is shape this handle to something similar to one of these, probably. You can go on the internet and find different designs. And then when you get that finished, then you're going to want to shape it or smooth it, shape it and smooth it with a file if you have a file, and it's not necessary. Let's see, I think this knife here, I did not use a file on it. I just used a knife. And you can use a file and even a small rat tail file, and it will help to shape it a little bit better and smooth it, but then you use the sandpaper to smooth the handle out even more. And then you go ahead and finish it. Now, there's different kinds of finishes that you could put on here, and we're going to talk about mineral oil in a minute with Kolrosing, or in the next video. And mineral oil is something you can use to protect the handle. You can also use stains or varnishes, paint. One of my favorites is Watco Danish oil, or frankly, you don't have to finish them. You can use it just like that. So that's how you make the knife, is you just need to shape the handle into something that is going to be pleasant for you to use and to hold on to.